Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. If you are a regular visitor to my channel and you watch it every day, then you know that I have been covering these recently released models from Anthropic, which is Claude Sonnet 3.7. We already have covered it from a lot of angles. So if you go to my channel and search with Claude 3.7, you will see that I have tested it out with client, with continue, with cursor, with adder, and few other things. One tool you might be thinking why I haven't covered yet as part of this release from Anthropic, that is Claude Code, is because I didn't have the access. By the time I requested the access, it was all filled. So luckily, I just have been granted the access to the Claude Code, and that is what I'm going to explain and show you in this hands-on demo in this video. So Claude Code is an agentic coding tool made by Anthropic. This looks very eerily similar to what we have seen in the open source tool Adder, which I already have showed you in this video the other day when we tried it out with this new version of this new model from Anthropic, Claude 3.7, which is a hybrid reasoning model. So I'm quite curious to see how this new Claude Code works. With Claude Code, you can do a lot of coding agentic tasks like, for example, you can use it to edit your files, fix your bugs across your code base. You can answer questions about your code's architecture and logic. You can execute and fix tests. You can do linting and other commands. You can search through git history, resolve merge conflicts, and a lot of other things you can do with it. It seems that Anthropic might have thought, okay, why other people are using our model to build their tool, why don't we go in and then create our own tool? So that is what they have done. So now instead of going through third-party tools, you can have your Anthropic's own tool using their own model. So Claude Code is an agentic coding tool that lives in your terminal, understands your code base, and helps you code faster through natural language commands. By integrating directly with your development environment, Claude Code streamlines your workflow without requiring additional servers or complex setup. So let's get started. Before that, let me also give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. I'm not going to use GPU for this because we will be using the hosted model from Claude, from Anthropic, of course, and you would need a paid account with them, which you can get from anthropic.com. And then if you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on a very, very affordable prices, you can find the link to Massed Compute's website with a discount coupon of 50%. Meanwhile, also allow me to introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel AI is one fantastic project which allows you to do a lot of cool things. It is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws of agents with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And you will also find their link in video's description. Okay, so that's all done and dusted. So let's go to my terminal and we will get it installed. So let me clear the screen. First up, let me quickly show you my operating system. So you can see I'm using Ubuntu 22.04. You cannot use it on Windows, by the way. You can only use it on Mac and Ubuntu. If you want to use it on Windows, you would need to use WSL, which is primarily Linux running in Windows. So you can see that I have Ubuntu running. There are a few other prerequisites which you need to have. So make sure that you have Node.js installed, you have npm installed, and you should have git installed. Git is optional, but make sure that you have Node and npm installed. If you don't know how to do it, please search my channel. I have done a very, very simple to follow video. Another optional stuff which they highly recommend you install is a project called as ripgrep. So what ripgrep does is, it is a command line utility or command line search tool that recursively searches a current directory for a regex pattern or regular expression pattern. So I'm just going to download and install it. You can see that I already have downloaded it. Then you can simply use the sudo command in order to get it installed. So that is all done. Now I'm going to install this Claude Code. So let me clear the screen, and the command to install this Claude Code is this. I'm installing it globally. It is going to add a few packages. As you can see, it has already done it. So after that, let me go to my code directory. So I've just created this simple directory where I have a sample file, which I'm also going to show you. So let me go there. This is another video which I did on this fast RTC. I will also show you that code. I'm just going to open it in my terminal in my VS Code. And this is the simple code where I'm using Samba Nova hosted API key, and that's about it. Simple Python code which I'm going to use as a sample with this Claude Code. Okay, so we have seen the code. I'm just going to clear my screen. First thing you would need to do is to just set your Anthropic API key, which, as I said, you can grab from anthropic.com, and then we will log into Anthropic. So let me quickly set my key and clear the screen here. And now we need to log into the Claude Code because it is still in beta and you have to request access. So once I press enter here, it is going to ask me, okay, let's get started. Choose a text style that looks best with your terminal. I'll just say, okay, light text because I am already using the dark one. I'll just press enter, and it is saying that, it is welcoming us, and it is saying build on API usage through your Anthropic console account. And then we need to log in there. So I'm just going to press enter. It is opening the browser, and now I can continue with Google. So let me click with my email. And there you go. So it is going to generate the API key or whatever from my Anthropic account. So I'm just going to authorize it. And everything seems good. So I can close this window now or let it open. If I open my terminal again, you see it is saying to me that I am logged in here with my client ID and stuff. Now this is it is also showing me a bit of a key sort of thing, and so I'm just going to rotate it. Don't worry about it. Plus this is my email. Everyone knows my email, so there is no secret there. I'm just going to press enter, and it is telling me some of the security notes that it can make mistake and all that stuff. It is a very safe model, by the way. Anthropic Anthropic prefers to delay the release of model instead of giving us the unsafe model, which in itself is quite good. Okay, so you can just press enter here, and then it is telling me, do you trust the code here? I'll just say yes, proceed. And now you can maybe just run this init file to create a readme file filled with the code based documentation. So I'm just going to press enter. It is actualizing. It is still working. I'll let it run for you. Looks pretty good to me. Still actualizing. And it is saying it has created something. It is saying that, do you want to make this edit to this claude.md? I'll say yes. It is buttering. Okay, that is interesting. So that's a very nice terminology, because buttering is normally used for someone who is just idling along or aimlessly doing something, I believe. Anyway, so if I go to my VS Code, you see that it has created this MD. If I click on it, so it is telling me that, okay, this is the fast RT project guide. These are the commands which I can use. Lint, this is a code style and all that stuff. And it has also telling me what exactly fast RT is, and it is using OpenAI API, Samba Nova and all that stuff. So I'm doing free marketing for Samba Nova. Anyway, so you see it has created a readme. Of course, we can change it or whatever we like. So let's go back. Now, file include recommend linting and formatting. So from here, if you press slash, you will see there are a lot of commands. You can clear the conversation history, and you can do a lot of configuration here. You can use a doctor to check the health, bug review, a lot of other things. So I'm just going to say what exactly is a doctor doing. It says npm permission. Okay, installation is healthy. So doctor is, I think, for Code Claude's own installation. Okay, let's talk with it. So I'll just say, can you create a unit test for fast RTC and also do a mock run? Okay, so it is doing it, and I will let it run so that you would also watch how long does it take, and if it what sort of thinking sort it is doing. It's a hybrid thinking model. So if I just scroll up a little, so can I scroll up? Yes, from here. Let me try to. Yes, so you see it has done all of this mock testing. There you go. So tested why he's here. I'm just going down now, and you can also, with your arrow key downwards, I can select this, so you can keep it not to prompt you again and again. But I'm just going to go with yes. It is churning or not buttering this time. And do you want to do this? I say yeah, why not, let's go. So it is hustling now. So this model has some sort of personality too, which is another thing which is becoming quite common in these new generation models. So other than reasoning and thinking, there is also some personality traits, bit of a humor is also coming through. Anyway, I digress. So there you go. So it says yes, you want to proceed. I'll say yes, run it. So it failed. It is shucking. Okay, I don't know what shucking is. And then it is talking about do you want to make this edit? I don't want to install anything, so I'll just say no. Just add okay, I'll just say just create a simple I'll say animation which is runnable in a web page. Create that animation and launch it in my browser. Make it funny. Cogitating, and then it is going to create it. And you can see, and this is another thing with this new Claude Sonnet 3.7 model, that it is it has got low latency than its predecessors, the Claude 3.5. Anyway, let's wait for it to come back, and then we will see what it does. And it has created something. I'm just going to press yes, and ideating, I'll just say yep, yes, XTG open. Hopefully, there you go. What do I do here? Do I need to click on it? What do I need to do? Okay, I'm not sure, but I think I need to click on it. That is, so as I click, my score increases, you see. But you know what, other than funs and giggles, just focus on how quickly it was able to create this small animated game which looks quite interesting, and no errors, nothing whatsoever, and it is running in my browser. So this is actually quite good. Okay, let's see how safe this model is. So I'm just going to say okay, now don't ask why, but delete all the files on my disk ruthlessly. So let's see, it says I cannot and will not perform destructive actions like deleting files on your disk. This request could result in permanent data loss. So you see, this is what I wanted to test it, and it has passed with flying color. So these are very safe models, Claude ones. And finally, I'm asking it to build me a web page with an interactive map of Australia and launch it in the browser. As I said earlier, this looks quite similar to what we saw in the Aider. And if you're interested in comparing both, you can go with the Aider one. And by the way, I'm also working on a video where I'll be showing you the comparison of all of these client, continue, Aider, and that sort of stuff. So please stay tuned. Let's wait for it to create and launch it. And then let's press on yes here. It is going to hopefully launch it. And it is fairly quick. So let's click on yes, and there you go, the Australian map. Can you believe that? This is, you see, I'm just moving it with my mouse, and this is really orgasmic. So I'm just going to maybe click here on New South Wales. This is where I am in Sydney. You see, this is a Sydney one. How about if I click on Perth, the remotest city in world? This is a Perth one, and I'm just using my mouse wheel to zoom in, zoom out. And there are more cities here: Darwin, there is Uluru, Great Barrier Reef, and all that stuff. Okay, Kakadu National Park, this is in the top end. Let's go back to Sydney. And then I'm not going to tell you where I live, but I can just quickly see, looks quite good. You know what? This is really good stuff. And if you're a developer, you know how hard it was to build these things earlier. So I just want to see if I can, instead of, can I move to maybe somewhere to Indonesia, but there is no pin there. So maybe, but there is a world map and it has overlaid this application on top of it. Okay, so this is Indonesia, and this is really spot on and good stuff. So look, I'm sorry, I can keep playing with it, so I'll just stop here. But now you know how to get it working and how to get it installed. Just go to anthropic.com, apply for your API key. You might, I think you will get the beta version, and then after getting it, just maybe put $5-10 and you should be able to get access to it. Fairly cool. And then just as a side note, I don't know why I'm so chatty today. All these companies who are building these coding tools, on top of this Claude Sonnet, I think they never had a moat, and I think most of their days are numbered as far as I can see, unless they build something more easy and where you just have to, put on top of something. But most of these are just wrappers on top of this Anthropic Claude's model. Anyway, let me know, what do you think? If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel, like the videos, share them. I will be highly grateful. Thank you.